a 16-year-old boy died from wounds he suffered while working at the Florence hardwood sawmill. Now, much of this legislation aimed at destroying the protections for children was, in addition to greedy industries, also authored by the Foundation for Government Accountability, a so-called conservative think tank that promotes, quote, parental freedoms, again showing that the people who cry loudest about the children don't actually care about the children. Another major force behind these new laws is the Cato Institute, another right-wing think tank that claims that anti-child labor law stifles opportunities for poor children. A ridiculous claim considering that it's been shown that teens who work even close to 20 hours a week are at an increased risk of dropping out, which then decreases their job opportunities going forward, which then increases their chances of low earnings throughout their lifetime. In other words, the main things actually stifling opportunities for poor children is the lack of access to education and being thrust into working low-paying jobs at an early age. Which brings me back to the ending I originally penned for this episode. Today, it's still ultimately up to the workers to look out for their own self-interest, as they can't count on the government and especially not their bosses to do so. Unfortunately, it also seems that now, maybe even more so than back in the early 1900s, companies have gotten better at stopping unions before they even get started, and that is a real danger. Thank you for listening to Distorted History. If you would like to help out, please rate and review the podcast and tell your friends if you think they'll be interested. If you're feeling especially generous and would like to help keep this podcast going, please consider visiting my Ko-fi page at ko-fi.com/distortedhistory and donating a few bucks. Anything you can give is greatly appreciated. I will be posting updates on future episodes and sources there in addition to posting them on Twitter as I usually do. With all that being said, once again, thank you for listening, and until next time.